Hi, I'm Karle'h. I am the pop soul princess. I created this separate lane for myself in music because I do pop, but I do R&B, I do soul, I do all of them and put them together. So I call it pop soul. And I'm from Louisiana, but I'm from all over the United States. I moved to California when I was 15. Then I went to college at Yale University in Connecticut. Then I moved to the Virgin Islands. Then I moved to Philly. Then I moved back to New Orleans. And now I'm here in Atlanta. So I'm just a positive person. I like to seek out good vibes. I'm also a truth seeker. I like to find out the truth about everything. What brought me to Atlanta? Okay, so I was in New Orleans and I was performing like 3 nights a week with this reggae band, but I was also working a 9 to 5. And then the pandemic hit and I wasn't able to perform anymore. And I had kind of got to a point where I was like, you know, I'm just doing this for the money. But then the pandemic hit and I was feeling like, dang, I would do this for free. Like, I miss it so much. I just miss the energy of like everyone in the crowd singing along with me and living their best life and just being on stage and connecting with people. So I started missing it a lot, you know, and I started getting invited to perform in Atlanta and New York. So I was like, I'm gonna probably have to leave New Orleans because everything was shut down. The pandemic hit our city really badly. So after a couple of months of not performing, I started trying to figure out how to get out. Recently, someone said like my music comes off like very positive. Like I always have like some type of positive messaging in it. I think overall, I just like to connect with people. Like I like to write music that's relatable, but also music that makes people feel encouraged to face, you know, their inner feelings and not be scared of them, and to really see that as their strength. Like our emotions are something that we should pay more attention to because they're basically like our intuition. I think the biggest thing is just people underestimating me, you know, and I think a lot of times people think I'm younger than I am. So, you know, people try me, you know, so it can be difficult. And then also right now, like the main lane for Black women is like this hyper sexualization, over sexualization, which I'm a big fan of. But just for me as an artist, it's just not my artistry. So that's kind of been like, you know, a big hurdle that I've had to get over since I've been in Atlanta. But I feel like I'm doing a good job. No, you know, it's crazy. You really have to leave home to find success. Like my song is a New Orleans bounce beat and it's viral, but I still have like promoters in New Orleans that want to charge me to perform. Whereas here in Atlanta, I'm like getting paid to perform 3 nights a week, sometimes 4 nights a week. So, you know, you got to leave home sometimes for people to see your value. To my future self, I would say, you did it. Like you got through the hardest part ever. And so anything that comes, like it might seem impossible, but like you already conquered the impossible multiple times. So just like keep going. What can you guys expect from me? Just a lot of excitement. It's gonna get really exciting. My handle is Karle'h Music. So you can go to my website, karle'hmusic.com. And all my links are there. So that's the easiest way to find me. I'm Karle'h. You just talked to the pop soul princess.